Around here it's wine, wine and more wine.
Bueno, lo que voy a hacer es seguir la trama principal por ahora. Aparecimos acá. Solamente exploré esto nada más.
With me, I prefer brandy.
A ver este. Vamos con el caballo.
Giddy up. Sounds like a fight. Have to hurry. Damn it. Killer must still be here. Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit. Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs. Massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimara, though. Or Fletter. Bruxa. Gotta be. Killed with a single blow.
Una lamia.
Killed with a single blow.
Una lamia es como es de la familia de los vampiros.
Cellar. Gotta be. River muck. Carried the body in this cart.
Vamos a leer la lamia. ¿Esto qué es? Bueno, eso no sabemos. Vampiro. Este. Ah, también es débil al polvo lunar. Está bien. Esto es lo que tenemos que beber también. Y el aceite, bueno, me pongo el aceite.
Black blood and moon dust. Could be lifesavers. Claw wounds. From 5 separate claws. Spread of a small human hand. Attacker had no trouble knocking over the cart.
Pero antes quiero a ver si puedo entrar acá. Es la historia del lugar este. Bueno, me puedo preparar. Me puedo poner el aceite. Y después, como ya tengo los extractos, después me tomo este, sangre negra.
Footprints. Small bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Fell down the stairs, broke his neck. Hurled against the wall with great force. Took a lot of strength to batter this down. Used this to batter down the grate. You. Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood. We don't have to fight.
You are wrong.
I cannot let you leave.
Vueltas te pegan unos gritos. Me veo la sangre. Te puedo tirar también la...
Come on, come closer.
el polvo lunar, No se puede desaparecer.
Killed all these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
La reventé porque por el polvo lunar. Porque no podía hacerse invisible. Y bueno, y más el aceite, más todo.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins. Several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something. So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Bueno, tenemos que ir a ver a la... Vamos a ver a la duquesa. Vamos ahí.
Hey-ya!
Faster.
That's it, Roach.
¿Qué es eso, eh? Me gusta. Ahí tenemos un armero. Pluma de avestruz. Vamos a recorrer esto, ¿no? Vamos a recorrer esto antes de ir ahí.
Can you believe the Titans report a cow dropped from the sky in broad daylight? It's a miracle.
Yes, yes.
Mira, acá en práctica de tiro. Con ballesta. A ver. Ah, mira, tenemos un barbero.
He's not here. Ah, that's the butcher of Blaviken.
Estas carpas no... Como que
You
no
best
tienen cosas.
behave, friend. You're in Beauclair, see?
Tienen poquitas cosas. No sé si hay guardias. Ah, sí hay guardias, hay que tener cuidado. ¿Dónde está el barbero?
That's the butcher.
Ah, de este lado. Y hay un posadero. Mira, tenemos de todo acá. Podría vender todo. A ver esto. Este como un tablón, pero... Ah. No, no sé, son como... Es una lista.
That could only mean trouble.
Acá está el barbero.
Girl permanentation. Welcome, my good sir.
Need a bit of grooming.
Ah, este solamente te hace el servicio. Ah, no, tiene, mirá. Vamos a jugarle.
Gwent, maybe we could play around.
Girl permanentation. Hair rejuvenation. Dandruff annihilation.
3 espías me dio. Bueno, no sé cuál es el poder de pasivo de Scalega, pero es como que si llegan al tercer round no pierde las unidades, algo así, no sé cómo. Ah, estas cartas, esto es nuevo. Si ellos tienen una carta que es como una especie de hongo, si lo ponen acá, este se convierte en un oso. O sea, así básico es una carta de bajo puntaje, pero si llega a tener el hongo ese. Bueno, obviamente me voy a dejar ganar. Pero bueno, eso es lo malo que jugar contra Scalega, que si en el tercer round ellos tienen ventaja. Pero no me queda otra de llegar al tercer round. Y esta es la que hace que todo lo que está acá lo manda al mazo, ¿no? Algo así. Sí. Hoy tiramos la vaca. Me va a servir para el próximo. Esa carta es buenísima. Es buenísima esta carta. Es la de Siri, ¿no? La carta de Siri está... Como ratas como tú para desayunar. Está buenísima la carta de Siri. Una de las mejores cartas. Trae estas minas que se juntan y son... Igual... Tiene mala suerte, pero con este... Vamos a ver qué tiene, porque me está haciendo perder el tiempo. Tiene a Siri, tiene otro Berserker y otro barquito de este. Ahí está, yo sabía que... Bueno, tirando este 5. Y ahora a ver a qué es lo que pasa ahora. Habilidad de los puntos activada. Ah, pero no pasó nada esta vez. Creo que la pasiva de Scalega es que las cartas que están en el segundo turno quedan en el tercer turno, pero las que no son héroes. Pues le quedó la de Siri. La de Ceris, perdón. Ceris. Bueno, vamos con este. Yo a Sardinilla no lo tengo porque tengo que tener comprado el juego de Gwent, pero no me interesa, así que me la suda. Me gusta el Gwent de acá, de este juego. Esos barquitos están buenos. Unos 5 nada más. Bueno, está acabado este. Coronas, capaz que me da otra, ¿no? Tormenta de Scalega. Ah, es diferente también. En Scalega rápido. Esta. Reduce a 1 la fuerza de ataque a distancia. Ah, hace el doble de daño las descargas. A distancia y asedio. Es como que vale por estas dos. Una de estas vale por estas dos. El posadero también debe tener. Lo puedo sacar acá. Ok, dice cualquiera.
If it be so, then I pledge to remain silent and not remove my helmet until I fulfill my first pledge to you next time.
Sí, no pasa nada, puedo lootear acá. Bueno, vamos a hablar con la posadera.
Did you care, sir? Our sweet shining sun. Welcome, welcome. Tell me what you'd like.
Me metí del lado de adentro.
Be so kind as to show me what...
Ah, tengo cositas para vender. Acá, lo que pasa es que todavía no tengo mi lugar para dejar las cosas. No sé qué es esto, glamour. Es un... Después veo si se lo puedo vender al herrero. Ah, mira, la pluma de pavo real no vale, no sirve para fabricar. Esto lo tendré que guardar también. Lo vendo. Perdí plata, ¿no? Bueno. Si no lo dejo en el baúl y ya fue. Vamos a jugarle.
A round of Gwent, maybe?
Paso. ¿Le gano? Podría tirar la vaca. Sí, me convendría ganarla, así después en el próximo va a estar un poco nervioso. Le ganamos con esta. Se va a tirar todas las cartas ahora. ¿Qué podría hacer? Como para que siga perdiendo el tiempo. Y no tengo cartas para tirar. La de clima, pues. Vamos a tirar, vamos a ver qué tiene, ¿no? Tiene para la ballesta. Tiene los enanitos. Bueno, es verdad, no tengo... No tengo otra para traer. Ahí está, regresó. Podría... Sí, podría traer a la vaca y después me guardo el otro para traer a la ballesta. Vamos a traer a la vaca otra vez. Ahora voy a tirar la de clima. Así para que él siga gastando. Para que ella siga gastando. Y ya está. Me dejo ganar. La vaca igual me va a cagar por el tema de las de quemadura. Bueno, me van a traer los espías. Bueno, como no tengo manera de... Ah, pero no, todavía no. Vamos a seguir jugando. Quería tirar a Hasker, pero... ahí me va a quemar en la vaca. Voy a dejar que siga tirando. Vamos a usar, porque si no traería el 10. Vamos a usar esto. Está acabado. Acabado está. Bueno, yo le jugué a estos dos.
Good day.
My warmest
Agreed. And last
I'm my own master with a bottle in front of me.
Life stripped of all that is noble.
Was that truly necessary?
Bueno, acá tenemos al herrero y el armero.
And the valiant.
Ah, a professional. I like to trade with your kind. You actually appreciate quality workmanship.
What have you got there?
Sí, un montón, cara. Este DLC están todos bien chetados. A ver, este me da 156, 52 y este 71. Vendí uno. Sí, 52 y 71. Vamos a vender las espadas, todo eso. Sí, este lo vendo todo. Ah, mira, esto lo de... Esto lo vendemos, total. Ah, el cuerno tengo que tener. Ah, no se puede vender también. Está protegido. Y esto también es algo nuevo que tiene este DLC, que son los tintes que son para teñir la armadura. Se tiñen siempre cada parte, por ejemplo, el torso, los guantes, pantalones y botas. O sea, si yo quisiera tener mi armadura de amarillo, tengo que tener 4. Bueno, ya le vendí. A ver cómo era esto, para me olvidé. 71 y 52.
So long.
Para que quiero ver el armero. Parece que el armero paga más.
Good man! I need a fresh set of shoes for my mount. Promptly.
At your service, sir.
Armor chromed and greft or fluted, whatever your heart's desire.
So long.
Parece que se pone el mouse abajo, no sé por qué.
Let's see what you got in.
A ver. 52, nada, lo mismo. Este tiene menos oro que el otro. ¿Esto qué es? Ah, botas ornamentadas. Bueno, eso después lo guardo. Yo los trofeos los guardo, ¿no? Ah, mira, no puedo vender esto. Se puede vender. Se puede desmontar la oreja. ¿Qué pasa si desmonto la oreja? Ceniza. Y esto se puede desmontar también. Bueno, vamos a jugarle y después le vendo al otro.
Know you're busy, but you up for a round of Gwent?
¿Qué pasa? ¿Que no juegan con señuelo? No tienen señuelo. A ver si le saco 18. Y le puedo ganar con la dejera. Ya le gano. Ah, tendré que haber tirado la vaca. Qué raro, no tendrá... A ver, vamos a probar, a ver qué pasa. Ahí me tira el espía, ¿no? El otro espía. Ahora lo voy a reventar. Podría dejarme ganar, en la próxima le meto caña. Tenemos los arqueros para potenciar, tenemos de todo tenemos. Ah, me cagó. Podría quemar ese espía, pero voy a hacer un poquito más de tiempo a ver qué. Tendría que hacer más tiempo todavía. A ver qué tengo acá. Tengo un 10. Y bueno, le quemo el espía. Porque si tiene más 10 después se los revienta. Podría tirar acá bueno, listo. Le quemo los dos arqueros, los dos 10. Y ya el otro no lo puedo usar. Sacar y sacaré el 10. Viste, yo sabía, eso lo hice por si tenía más quemadura. Vamos ahí me va a matar a 2 si llega a tener. Bueno, vale, tiro muerte. El espía me va a tirar. Vamos a tirar acá. Vamos a pasar. Le tengo que jugar a este. Otro
Witcher.
tormenta me dice.
Remember the Camerlane.
Ah,
Me equivoqué.
Care for a quick round of Gwent?
Vamos a jugar. Le tengo que vender las cosas también. Tiene la otra. Pero esta conmigo no le sirve. Pero yo no uso de clima. Las cartas de unidad solo pierden la mitad. Yo no uso de clima, así que... Solamente tiene una. ¿Este quién es? Este es el... A ver. Este es el hijo... No sé quién es. Me parece que es el hijo de la mina que... De la que quedó viuda. El hijo del de que era el rey de Excalibur. Vamos a tirar esta. Vamos a hacer perder el tiempo. ¿Este qué es? ¿Guerrero de qué? Ah, del clan Crate. Esto está bueno también. Le puedo quemar este y le quemo este, pero... Bueno, él no pasó, vamos a ver qué tiene. Tiene a Ceris. Ah, mirá Lugos. Arquero del clan. Malísima la... Y la tira. Sigue tirando cartel. No, ya está. Esta lo reviento. Ah, no tiene... Tiene el mazo incompleto, no tiene la guerrera. Bueno, vamos a meterle caña. Yo creo que tendría que usar a estos. Después tenemos un cuerno. Ah, me cagó. Ah, pero igual este es el... Tengo que ganar, así que... ¿Qué hace esto? Elimina las cartas más fuertes. Ah, en todo el campo. Alta carta esta. Y le tengo que ganar encima. A ver qué tengo acá. Tengo estos dos. Los podría volver a sacar. Ahí pasó. Lo sacamos y ya... Y en el ron que viene lo revienta. Ah, no, entonces lo que hace la habilidad de Excalibur es que dos cartas de acá al azar en el tercer rol se ponen en la mesa. Bueno, vamos a empezar. Lo malo es que me puse ese 7 ahí. Ah, la de Arminia está buena, ¿eh? Provoca el trapecio. Ah, está buena esta. Tiene 8 encima. Me puso el espía, me recagó. ¿A quién podría revivir? No tiene sentido. Ah, salvo que tire el cuerno. Me vaya preparando. Ahí está. ¿Cuánto es? 14 ya. Alta carta. Y encima la potencia. Bueno, ahora mi oportunidad de tirar quemadura. Tiré un 6, me cago. Bueno, vamos a probar con este. Ah, este es el viejo. Ya perdí igual. Este es el que juntaba, este es el más anciano de todos. Un berserker. Bueno, ya recorrí todo esto. Vamos a ver qué está pasando ahí. Los estrutos me quedan un poquito menos de 15 minutos. Los podría reiniciar, ¿no? Ah, y acá que tengo... Vamos a poner el cuerno. Ah, pero igual no sé si hay sirenas acá. Entonces me quedo así. Me parece que no hay sirenas en este DLC.
You must loosen up.
Please give them
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Store is done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerine, what about the story of Ritik and the dragon?
The tale's for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
No siempre, pero más vale ser bueno. Es que en realidad las opciones son malas las tres, no es así.
Not always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmerin's story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. A rogue? Well, he can only count on other rogues. And who would you rather have for a friend?
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As we'll soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a Shalmar? With only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Tienen altas armaduras, tienen los caballeros. Son todas armaduras pesadas, ¿no? Que también se pueden conseguir, se pueden equipar. Esta no sé en particular, pero hay otro modelo. Pero bueno, yo me voy con la escuela del gato, es la mejor.
Shouldn't torment the beast. How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells dangling from your ass?
Pity a monster. You, a witcher?
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one to entertain a crowd. No knight will gain any glory from this. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's capture a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Esa boludeces. Estas son todas tonterías de estas tierras. Pasa que la gente está muy llena de ego, entonces pasan estas cosas.
Let's go.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Got a bad feeling about this. Damn it. We have to help him. Gotta keep it down. Can't tell where the enemy hears us.
Alas, for Nightling, the beast heaved its foul girth, let loose a roar, and knocked him to earth. And down came the Witcher in one mighty bound. He bites to the beast, its plans confound. Out breathed flame, and thus the Witcher's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust. The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds. The Witcher waited till the time was true. Then twirls danced and spun, struck the monster right through.
Die.
Break up the ocean and set fire to the wood. For nothing in this struggle can come to any good.
Está rapidísimo.
Lost your nerve?
Oh, who leaves at the love's first spurt, so the Witcher wound the Selma that is foul heart cursed.
Me reventó el bicho.
Gotta keep it down.
Alas, for nightly, the beast heaved its foul girth, let loose a roar, and knocked him to earth. Now came the Witcher in one mighty bound to give fight to the beast. Its plans confound. Out in flame, and thus the Witcher's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust.
Gotta keep it down. Can only tell where we are when it hears us.
Alas, for nightly, the beast heaved its foul girth, let loose a roar, and knocked him to earth. Now came the Witcher in one mighty bound to give fight to the beast. Its plans confound. Fate of the beast has been weighed by the
Tengo que
gods.
hacer que se golpee.
The Witcher shall triumph against all odds. The Witcher waited till the time was true, then twirled, danced, and spun, struck the monster that true. So the Witcher moves slower than its foul heart burnt. Gods dive, flee, faint, razor strikes belly, shells eyes wriggle out, blood transformed into jelly.
Y luego está ahí, ¿no? Está herido.
The Shelma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
No, vamos a dejarlo.
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikeman, see to the beast.
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly Honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him. Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. The very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
En realidad es no siempre.
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and the sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. But Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times, knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus, the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunts shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
They were a team?
They were close friends, tightly knit, and as such, earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure. Your Grace, we need to find Milton, immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game, at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses! Your Grace!
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled. Onward! Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me! Faster, Geralt! Right like the wind!
Your Grace seems right at home in a saddle.
This way! Through town! Try not to lose your way! Sharp right! Take care!
Good!
said.
Some road.
Is this part of the game?
It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too.
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules. Who'd have thought? On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish. While I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs around over there, look.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
Bueno, tenemos que ir a buscar el pez y el... Estamos en el palacio. Llegamos de una. Y esta es la gran ciudad que está al lado. Después las demás son pueblitos más chicos. Como este de acá. Y este de acá. Voy a seguir todavía con la principal. Ya nos dieron una casa que es la donde estaban el cadáver que se llevaron. Donde matamos a la lamia. Esa casa ya es propiedad nuestra. Después tenemos que ir a ver cómo es. Hay que bajar, me dice acá. Ah, no puedo tocar esta arma. Para... No,
Send the whip away those running riot. Our duchy values peace and quiet.
No, beber no es.
I know, the Duchess is
Ah, no se puede. Bueno.
But that doesn't mean...
Bueno, después tengo que recorrer el palacio, ¿no? Que en realidad el palacio, esto es porque el mapa es plano, pero tiene la parte más alta y después va bajando. Son como una montaña.
Is the game to your liking, ladies?
Aren't we, Lord Curious Trousers?
Tenemos más cerca en... Tenemos más cerca este.
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Para encontrar la golosina. Yo usaría Axia, pero bueno.
Roach likes carrots. Maybe Unicorn will too.
This is an outrage. An outrage, I tell you.
Roach won't eat bread either, except if it's stale.
Ah, ese era un pavo real. Ahí está. Hacen... parecen gatos.
What would you say to a delicious, crunchy carrot? Easy. Gardens are huge. Be better off on horseback.
Vamos con el
Faster.
Vamos con el propio caballo.
What is they call you?
Y ahora tenemos que sumergirnos que encontrar el pez dorado. A ver, esta zona sería todo esto de acá también.
It should be easy to spot once I'm under.
Do you think I don't know? The light is positively useless.
Can't believe
What the blazes? Did someone just dive in the water? Perhaps that's the way to do it.
Sure, if you're a peasant.
Sí, es un campesino. Acá son todos. Son toda gente fina. Acá está. No, esta no es güey. Es un pez dorado, a ver.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavily coursed of trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
A key.
Why, you bomb-botched wretch!
He's ruined the game!
Disgraceful!
Vamos, bote. Vamos allá que podemos subir. ¿Y el caballo dónde lo dejé?
And now I shall drink, dance, and repeat. The light is positively useless. She can't
Ah, acá
possibly
está.
see a thing.
Vamos con el unicornio.
You say so.
Look to that spoon thief. Do something.
But your grace, I'm glad to see her illustrious grace summon such a...
If you please, your grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules. Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a crone, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
Ese invernadero.
Let's see. Grown with ease gives us green, right? And mouse with the head of hard cheese. Greenhouse?
You're a genius. Several greenhouses in the gardens, indeed, but only one with blocks, the key to which looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go. Wait here.
What the butch?
What was that?
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who is dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
A ninguno.
I don't kill innocents. Murderers, though, you bet.
I'll soon be done. I've but one left. And you, should you not stand down.
And once you're done, intend to leave? Go kill somewhere else?
No. I intend to live. Happily ever after.
Un vampiro, coño.
Let you kill again.
Voy a tomar la... esta. No sé si ponerme... Creo que ya lo tengo, ¿no? Me quedan 15. Vamos a poner la vuelta.
What? Lost your nerve?
siquiera sé contraataque. Ahora que reparo la espada.
To stay where you were. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened, it was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
Miraculous regeneration. How do you manage it?
I had help. From the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later. Now, however, we must deal with the reason that brought us both here.
Local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk him out of it, convince him to stop murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Dettlaff can be rather stubborn. Though you must certainly recall that neither do I surrender readily.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
So in your opinion, what are his reasons?
Precisely what I wish to find out. And then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
Got a lot of faith in the guy.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Detlaf, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Huh. Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once in the street had offered Detlaf an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Detlaf found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Detlaf's trump card is his herd instinct. His tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him immensely.
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Detlaf doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted, and venting his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Gotta find him, before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Detlaf is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I'd prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
Sacaron los extractos. Bueno, parece ser que... Ah, esto. Parece ser que el asesino es un vampiro que se llama Detlaf. Y que es amigo de un amigo nuestro que es vampiro. Que ahora no me sé, me olvidé. Entonces por eso les mentimos, le dijimos que que tengo que inspeccionar esto, no sé qué. Porque queremos saber qué está pasando, ¿no?
Good sirs, we must allow.
Bueno, y lo siguiente sería ir con Regis, con nuestro amigo Regis. Ya tenemos bastantes misiones. Yo iría acá. Iría a Corvo Blanco y me pondría ahí a... voy a hacer una meditación. Esto ya está, no se puede subir más, me parece. Iré a mi hogar a ver qué onda. Y después tenemos que hacer lo que nos avisaron cuando comenzamos. Que vamos a recibir una carta de un tal Moriao o algo así. Esa misión ya tenemos que hacerla. A ver dónde estoy. Estoy en la ciudad. Claro, porque cruzamos el río. Voy a hacer que sea de día. Hay que recorrer la ciudad también. Hay que ir a donde están todos los vendedores. Esta ciudad también tiene varios niveles. No es plana. Acá tenemos una misión.
Sir! A letter for you, sir!
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
Dearest.
I suspect weighty affairs, rather than merely the wine festival, have drawn you to Toussaint. Perhaps you'll find time to probe a certain matter in spite of this. I recently came across the mention of one Professor Moreau, a scholar in Beauclair, who conducted research into Witcher mutations. Though the details are rather murky, as is the location of the scholar's laboratory, his journal could contain more information. It lies buried with him in his tomb. I enclose a map I found in the book I happened upon. Though less than completely legible, I trust it will prove useful nonetheless. I felt this matter could prove of some importance to you, thus I dispatched this letter without delay. Whatever you decide, please take exceedingly good care of yourself. Your Yen.
A professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
Ahí está. Esta misión. A ver dónde es. Esta misión hay que hacerla ya. La del profesor Moriao. Tenemos de todo acá, mira, ¿qué es esto? Oficial ducal que reparte recompensa. Esto vamos y... no sé si nos da misiones. Mira, tenemos un material de alquimia. También hay un tablón de anuncios. Esta es la carta. La que nos leyó Jen. A ver, me parece que es arriba.
My heart weeps to think how so it felt itself to be.
Ow! Hooray!
Where does Celestine wander later? Little spy in obscurity.
Race! In whose effluent richness we drown.
His things wrought by those who can handle
La familia ducal. Esa que está en el medio es la Arieta. Henrietta, bueno, no sé, la duquesa.
A knight, dear
Y deben ser
children,
los padres.
is a peculiar cross between a loose woman and
Greetings, brave hero. I am Raphael de Serman, and I am the Ducal Camarlengo.
I'm Geralt. So what is it you do here?
I pay the knight's errand.
For what?
Our knights wander the roads, protecting Toussaint from bandits and monsters. It is fitting and just that they be recompensed appropriately for this toils. Note, sir, that should you successfully smash a hands, save a brother knight from peril, or extract a captured merchant from the hands of cutthroats, come see me. You shall be rewarded.
Ah, también tiene carta. A ver.
Wouldn't mind a glance at your books. Ones you're willing to sell, that is.
Ah, estos deben ser los libros de acá, ¿no? Se puede vender al... Equipo y objetos. Tiene pluma, ¿eh? Este no sé si comprarlo porque... Bueno, sí, lo compraría, ¿eh? Sí, vamos a comprarlo. Esto igual no vale caro. Después me los leo a todos. Capaz que nos dan información. Ah, no vendí esto, me olvidé. Bueno, vamos a...
Can't help but be curious. Where do the funds for those payments come from?
The ducal treasury, of course. Her illustrious highness Anna Henrietta assigns great value to bravery and selfless patriotism. It is her standing order that any knight may receive a wage, pardon me, financial compensation for his dedication to defending the duchy's internal security and order.
O sea, le roban a la gente para mantener a la... bueno, vamos a jugar una partida.
Wouldn't happen to play Gwent, would you?
Nos tocó uno solo, Otro cuerno. Bueno, quedamos igual. Bueno, no tenemos más espías. Ah, pero tengo esta. Puedo traer a 2 de vuelta. Y bueno, como no tengo quemadura, en realidad puedo traer a más porque tengo esto. Desconozco, bueno, me anuló la carta. Desconozco si tiene espía. Puede ser que tenga porque lo tiran después. No sé si jugarle a full, ¿Qué hago? parece que no debe tener los espías, me parece. Puedo revivir a esos dos tranquilamente. Podría recuperar esta para ver si al 10 y después saco al 10. Recupera esa, saco al 10 y ahora no veo lo que hago. No, vamos a pasar. El rey
Cowards die
Bran.
many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once.
Rey Bran, ¿qué será eso? Ah, esta. Bueno, le jugamos a este, podemos ir acá, después a la cantina.
Any tidings?
No.
This a face no ointment could help.
Women love tears, men.
Whoa! A witcher! A serious client at last. Tell me, what do you need? Honeysuckle, Ganesha petals?
Show me what you've got in stock.
Ah, devuelve todos los puntos de habilidad gastados. Esto para el nuevo árbol de habilidades y este para el antiguo. ¿Y esto qué es? Transmutador. Se puede usar para cambiar el color de un mutágeno. Ah, esto es lo que decía. Transmutador de mutágeno de rojo a verde. Esto es importantísimo. Esto me lo compro todo. Transmutador. A ver esto, solución para tintes. Bueno, a este... No, la comida no se le puede vender. Estas cosas, pero esto no me lo compra a buen precio. Ah, me olvidé, tengo que leer todos los libros que compré. Vamos a preguntarle esto.
How's business?
The coin is good, but just between us, I'm going batty bored. I know what my customers want before they open their mouths. Boltmen, birch sap. Ladies of all walks, whatever fragrance Duchess Henrietta prefers at the time. If just once somebody would order some poison, eh?
In the mood for a round of Gwent?
No me tocó espía. Vamos a cambiar esta. Tengo para revivir y tengo. Bueno, vamos a ver. Scaliga no tiene espías tampoco. Vamos a tirar la vaca. Tendría que duplicar. Así me la tendría que guardar. Y cada tema es que no voy a poder usar quemadura. Tenemos este para el arquero. Voy a tirar toda la carne al asador si veo que no puedo, bueno, me rindo. Porque ya que tiene, ¿no? Bueno, pasó. Si saco el 10 le gano. Podría sacar la vaca también. Pues la vaca es un 8. Si saco el 10... la podría recuperar esto. Saco la vaca. Para ver. Si no saco la vaca voy a tener voy a traer todo. Y tengo quemadura. Vamos a sacar la vaca. Pasamos. Ahí tiene eso es lo que tiene que hacer. Me recagó. No, le voy a quemar ese. Me parece, no sé si gano. Y ahora que me quemo ese, ¿qué saco? Bueno, sacaría este para tener... Para tiene... Acá tiene 6 puntos. Sacaría este y sacaría el 10. Me ganó. Bueno, vamos a jugar otra vez. Ah, pará, voy a leer todo lo que las notas que compré, esto que viejo. Todo este nivel. Capaz que nos da información sobre monstruos. Ven, entrada de bestiario añadida.
Welcome back.
In the mood for a round of...
Oh, me olvidé de apostarme. Bueno, si le quemo... No tengo cuernos, solamente tengo hacker. Si le quemo esos dos, tiro hacker y le gano. Estaría gastando 3. Sí, pero me conviene, O si no... claro, por usar menos cartas, tiro un 10 y vamos a tirar al este. Así le gano. Mi turno. Si llega a tener los barquitos, bueno, se le van a convertir en 12 y solamente puedo revivir a uno. Tengo a Jennifer. Bueno, vamos a tirar uno de estos. No tengo cuernos así. Vamos a ver qué tiene, ¿eh? Entonces son todas cartas bajitas, ¿eh? ¿Tendrá otra más de esa? A ver, vamos a tirar esta. No se las puedo quemar. Podría recuperar. Me llevo uno de estos 10. En la próxima le quemo todo. Ahí me da 3. Ah, bueno, está bien, no importa. próximo se lo tiro yo. Justo hacker. No, me recagó. Ahora entiendo para qué sirve esa carta. Está buena. Me recagó, ¿eh? Ah, claro, y él había usado dos. Como las devolvió al mazo, las tiene. Está buena. 24, bueno. Chau los 24. Otro Hasker, dos Haskers, bien. Vamos a tirar a este. Que tira otra más y se la quemo. Ahora sí ganamos. Pasa que tengo tantas cosas que... A ver... Compré 200.000 cosas. Kikimoras. Panteras. Fleders. Son todas bestias nuevas que hay.
You're all leaker poops, the whole lot.
Ah, un barco. Bueno, es... El posadero no fui, vamos al posadero.
Keep calm. Start no approach.
Where does a snake keep its paws?
Me parece que acá se juega... ¿esto qué? Esto es una casa. Es una casa esto. Me puedo llevar todo. Me parece que el bar ese es donde se juega el torneo de Gwent. Esto ya lo leí. Tenía tinte violeta tenía. Diamante. Ah, las re cosas hay acá. Acá con este DLC te forrás. A ver. ¿Cómo entro? O está abajo, ¿no? O esta puerta. Acá.
Wipe your boots before you take another step. Don't slurp your food. Don't eat with your hands. Don't pick your teeth with your knife.
What?
Oh, I'm just jesting. You, sir, clearly were not born in a barn. Welcome to the pheasantry. The best auberge in all the duchy.
What are you serving up today?
Ah, tiene normal.
I know you're busy, but... Rap.
Bueno, esto sirve, contra monstruos sirve también. cartas, pero... A ver qué tira, vamos a ver qué tira. A Hasker lo tengo al pedo, eso hay que decir la verdad. Así que lo voy a tirar. Esa carta está rotísima. Estos son los vampiros, esta es la lamia con la que nos enfrentamos. El Garcane, el Fleder. Ah, en el juego base están los Equimara. El Fleder están estos dos están en esta. Estos tres están en esta expansión, los agregaron. Y este ya estaba también en el juego base. El Katakana. Yo tengo el extracto. ¿Cómo lo puedo trolear? Tengo un cuerno, mira, tengo un cuerno y tengo 2-10. Vamos a ver qué tiene. Seguramente va a pasar de turno. Tiene 2 cuernos. Y no los tiró. No los tiró todavía los cuernos. Y ahora no me sirve. Y quemadura no me sirve porque le voy a quemar 2 cartas, ¿no? Vamos a pasar. Pero si tiene 2 cuernos quiere decir que tiene pocas cartas de guerrero. Acá es cuando entra quemadura. Y acá también. Ya está, ya perdió. Ya fuimos acá tenemos un armero. Acá no se ve que haya nada, ninguna interrogación o algo. Símbolo de exclamación.
A smashing place we have, eh?
Acá sí.
Serendipity. I'm so glad you're back.
Para, le hablo a este.
Master Witcher, what luck to happen upon you.
Got work for me? New contract?
Of the contract in question, you acquitted yourself beautifully years past on your last sojourn in Beauclair. I was in a bit of a bind at the time, do you remember? Yet I swore a solemn vow to pay you in full one day.
Guess it rings a bell.
Sadly, you went on your way before I could settle matters with you. So, I took your coin and placed it in an account for safekeeping.
What kind of account?
A savings account at Cianfanelli Bank. You need but walk in and withdraw. The sum must be rather substantial by now.
Thanks. Head over there first chance I get.
Uy, dichosa burocracia.
Gotta stop by that bank.
Esta misión era estaba hecha a propósito igual. ¿Y esto qué? A ver. Armero, ahí está. Acá es. ¿Y acá qué tiene? Ah, la mesa de... A ver si tiene algo acá.
The best armor around. That is what I forge.
What have you got there?
Ah, puedo aprovechar y venderle... Ah, mirá. 60 de nivel de pánico. ¿Y cuál es la que tengo de sardinilla? Estas son más copadas igual. Bueno, esta no la voy a cambiar ni en pedo por la... Es más, es la mejor de todas, la que nos da Counter hoy. No hay ninguna que tenga 100. Ah, mira, y este nos aumenta 10. Este es el alforja. Vamos a poner este. Este sí se lo voy a poner. Y después una de estas, a ver cuál le podría poner. Cervicaña. ¿Cuál es la más guapa? Esta es media rara, ¿no? Voy a comprar esta. Bueno, acá encontré unas cositas. Yo tengo 3 tintes. Esto lo tengo que ver. Esto, vamos a desmantelarlo, a ver. Desmontar. Mineral de oro, madera. Esto también. Y esto es pepita de oro. Mineral de... No, mineral de plata se puede hacer. El otro lo vendo. Este lo vendo. Pero no se lo puedo vender. Bueno, vamos a jugarlo.
Up for a round of Gwent?
Reinos del Norte. No le va a servir para nada. Me estaba jodiendo, ¿eh? Bueno, vamos a tirar la bota. ¿Por qué habrá hecho eso, no? Y para revivir solamente tenemos a Jennifer. Que es carta médico, yo siempre le digo revivir. Igual ganamos porque somos reinos del norte. ¿Qué vamos a decir? ¿Qué tiro? No tengo nada para... Salvo que saque la boca otra vez. Vamos a tirar eso. No lo quiero dejar ganar, pero... Quiero usar los quemados y como tengo la vaca me caga en ese sentido. Creo que tendré que sacarla. tiene a Haskier. Bueno, vamos a ver qué pasa. Que tiene Jennifer, y bueno, vamos a tirar esta y ya está. Yo pasaría. Pero para si paso no me conviene salvar alguna. Salvaría una de estas. Ya está, se perdió. Bueno, este es un armero, ¿esto qué? Esto es lo que nos comentaban cuando empezamos el DLC, que este es el que te hace el conjunto de gran maestro. Ahí dice gran maestro. Porque en este DLC está la mejora de los conjuntos de la escuela del brujo. Gran maestro, este es el único que lo puedo hacer. Y este te hace todo, te hace armadura y armas como el del Earth Stone, el encantador más. Bueno, voy a dar una vuelta y pasamos ahí, también tenemos que ir ahí. Hay una misión acá.
My eyes were not deceived. Yet so far south. You, sir, of all folk in all your fame.
Mm-hmm. Me, south in all my fame.
Oh, I've heard so much. Why, when Master Dandelion tarried in Beauclair, not a day passed without him baying out a ballad in admiration of your deeds.
Yeah, unwelcome little habit of his. But, what can I do for you?
You see, my betrothed, Francois Le Goff, vowed in my honor to bring me the head of the horrid beast they call Gretore.
Couldn't have gotten you a bouquet, some sweets in a bag?
Witcher, sir, you jest. A love most true demands proof through heroic deeds dedicated to the heart's captor. But alas, Francois has been gone a fortnight. Thus I must plead with you to see what's become of him. Could you? Would you?
This Gretore, Know anything else about it, mademoiselle? Judging by the name, guessing it lives in a cave.
Yes. From which it prowls when hungry. By night, when all are asleep, it creeps into villages. Then, of a sudden, breaks open shutters, reaches inside and snatches babes from their cradles so quickly they've not the time to yelp.
Nocturnal, long prehensile arms, intelligent.
Francois claimed he would cut the filth down in a snap, but he's been gone so long. Will you help, sir? I cannot sleep. I fear this worrying will be the death of me.
Rarely my wont to turn down a damsel in distress, even less so when there's a prize involved.
Ah, naturally. Why, you, sir, are no knight-errant, but a guildsman, an expert. How much would you need? Yes, that amount I am prepared to pay.
Do my damnedest to get your fiancé back safe and sound. Just, mind telling me where to look for him?
I forget you come from afar and do not know our land. They say Groturi has its lair in the caves at the foot of the Gorgon Hills.
That close to the city? Telling me no bold souls have ventured out to defeat the beast?
Quite the contrary. Plenty have, but none's returned. My concern is well-founded.
I see. All right. High time I set off.
I was to get a new quaff from
Bueno, un contrato. Bueno, ahora vamos por acá y doblo.
One false move and you will regret it.
Vamos a hacer... Herrero. Ah, pará, hay un herrero acá. Que está del mismo lado. A ver, porque está el banco acá también. No quiero entrar al banco. Ah, acá está el herrero. ¿Y dónde está el banco? O capaz que no está acá el banco. Acá está el herrero.
Best steel in all of Toussaint. Take a gander.
Mira, no tiene para jugarle este.
Show me what you have.
Se habrán olvidado de ponerle. No, pero no tengo nada para...
Farewell.
No, see you later.
Las cosas de plata me tengo que guardar, se las tengo que vender a un vendedor común. Un vendedor común. Acá a la vuelta hay uno.
I wish you health.
Ah, mira, ahí hay otra misión. Acá. Ah, y se me cambió la misión. ¿Cuál era? Esta después también tenemos que hacer. Esta. Es acá porque acá está el cementerio. Acá. Lo voy a dejar ahí marcada. Bueno, ahí tenemos al gran maestro. Encima tiene una misión. Este es el vendedor. Este es el mercader. A este le vendo las cosas.
Welcome, good sir, to Dupont and Sons Emporium of diverse merchandise. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Show me what you got back there.
Ah, mira. Tiene cuadros del emperador de Sirilla. Caballero. ¿Qué es esto? Doncella. Ah, mira el cuadro que le habíamos vendido a Novigrado. Bueno, esto tiene una lógica porque está acá. Después lo vamos a ver cuando haga la misión de la hogar dulce hogar. Ah, me olvidé de poner al caballo. Sí, a esto lo vendo todo. A ver, pará. Esto también es de misión. Esto no. Esto se vende, esto también. Se puede vender una flauta. Dentadura postiza. Esto lo guardo. Todo esto lo tengo que guardar, que me estoy olvidando. Pero bueno, claro, tengo que ir primero a mi hogar. Lo voy a jugar.
Instead of chatting.
¿Cuál tiene? A ver esta. Dobla la fuerza de unidades coro. La clásica. Pasó, para. Sí, pero me conviene tirar toda la carne al asador. Con este 7 le saco el 9, le va a quedar 10. Y con una ya le gano. Ah, no le voy a con una de estas, que voy a tener 7. Preferiría tirar esta, pero... sí, vamos a tirar esta. Le quedó una buena carta. Y vamos a tirar a Hasker. Ahora va a empezar a sacar todo, ¿no? Bueno, puedo hacer tiempo. Es el momento de hacer tiempo. Y acá que tenemos un 5 y un 7. Parece que espías no me los va a tirar, entonces tengo un 5 y un 7. Podría... bueno, vamos a tirar. Vamos a hacer que gaste. Después lo reviento. Que se siga a dar. Podemos revivir esas 3 y podría sacar estas 2 también. Ya no puedo hacer más tiempo, ¿no? Bueno, vamos a pasar. Ahí está, ahora es el momento. empezó a hacer eso porque está acabado. No creo que tenga quemadura. Pero vamos a tirar... A ver, tenía un 10 nada más. No tengo 2 10. Vamos a tirar acá. Voy a tirar la de... Vamos a sacar esto. Ah, sí, tenía una guardada. Igual ya está, ya perdió.
I stock the larder of the Duquesa herself.
Bueno, vamos a ver. Mira, tenemos un herborista también. Vamos a ver al gran maestro.
Another murder by the horrid beast. Milton the Payrac falls victim.
Parece que tiene una misión también para... Mira, el herbor es chiquito. Ah, tiene una puerta acá. A ver, un herborista tenemos acá. Ah, tenemos que venir acá también. Y nos falta todo esto. Y esto, bueno, también hay que ir ahí.
Greetings.
A witcher from the School of the Wolf, here in Tucson. Greetings. I'm Lazar Lafargue.
Geralt of Rivia. Seem pretty enthused. Got a job for me?
Rather. Mind you, it's no monster hunt, but I'm sure you'll be interested all the same. I'm an armorer, see, and I've for years sought diagrams for witcher armor of exceptional quality, Grandmaster level.
Heard of them. Never seen any, though. Thought they were lost.
Not quite. For I've been lucky enough to learn that their holders came to Tucson. Alas, they then perished, but I know where. I just need a partner to help me retrieve them.
If you know where to look, why not get them yourself?
No offense, but do I look like a rough-hewn adventurer? Besides, who would serve my clients while I romped about seeking them? No, I'd rather leave it to someone familiar with such matters. Bring me the diagrams, and from them I'll forge for you whatever you fancy.
Bueno, esta misión es importantísima también. Bueno, vamos a seguirle, ¿no?
All these diagrams somehow wound up in Tucson? How is that even possible?
Tusa was once home to Tiensail, a legendary and now deceased elfin master armorer. Witches from all corners of the world came to him to forge their plate, their mail.
Heard about him. Supposed to have been the best.
And thus he charged a king's ransom for his work. Witches would take difficult, dangerous work to earn the coin to pay him. Some, alas, met with misfortune, and the diagrams they carried were left to rot with their earthly remains.
Got it. Find them, find the diagrams. But how can I know where to look for their remains?
As it happens, I learned my trade at Jensail's side. So I heard the stories of the missing witches firsthand. What he told me, well, that is what discouraged me from seeking the diagrams out myself. We must strike a deal. I shall tell you all I know. In return, once you've found the diagrams, you will let me draft a copy.
This elven master, How'd he end up taking a human for an apprentice?
My father forged armor. As a youngster, I helped him, then began forging my own pieces. Master Tiansail saw my work and offered to take me on as his apprentice. Only now, years on, do I realize the honor that was. Alas, my master perished in a massacre later, slain by racists. Though he taught me everything he knew, I did not manage to complete the guild's requirements for Grand Master while he lived. I know I have no equal in the trade. Yet, until I complete Witcher armor of Grandmaster quality, I shall never be certain I've become my teacher's equal.
Where do I look for these diagrams?
I know of 5 likely fallen witches, each from a different school of the wolf, griffin, cat, bear, and manticore. Which should I start with?
El de la mantícora es el nuevo conjunto que solamente está en este DLC. Como es nuevo, ya directamente ya está upgradeado a Gran Maestro. No tiene sentido la parte que estén de nivel más bajo. Vamos a preguntarle de todo porque igual yo la que me interesa es la del gato. Pero...
Tell me about my brother, the wolf.
His name was Aton. I remember him well. My master liked him, helped him find a safe yet well-paid contract. A few years ago, an archaeological expedition arrived in Tucson from Castel Gropia. They questioned my master about the elfin ruins at Termes. He warned them of the danger there and recommended they take Aton as an escort.
What kind of danger did he mean? Any idea?
Legend claims wraiths haunt the chambers beneath Termes. I cannot say if there is any truth to this, but both the scholars and the Witcher disappeared without a trace.
The Griffin. What can you tell me about him?
He came some 200 years ago, but my master remembered him well. This Witcher was not stripped of emotions, you see, as his colleagues were. He had taken on a contract at Fort Usa and required better gear. He showed my master his diagrams, paid a deposit, and was never seen again. Apparently he rode off one night from the fort, never to return.
Any idea where he went?
No. It said he left in a rush, so he may have left something behind. Only ruins remain of Fort Usa, but you may wish to search them.
Let's talk about the cat.
A year ago, Bartolome Delaunay, the ducal armorer, asked me to confirm the authenticity of a Witcher diagram he had received by messenger. You see, at the time he was working on new armor for the ducal guard. A Witcher from the School of the Cat offered to sell him diagrams for a full set of gear. The diagrams would have been helpful indeed.
The diagram you saw, was it really a Witcher diagram?
Beyond any doubt. It's a shame Delaunay didn't let me draft a copy. He was quite shaken up, afraid the Witcher might simply kill him and take his coin. Possibly a well-founded fear. Soon after, Delaunay disappeared without a trace. I would have searched his former home for clues, but it has fallen into disrepair, and it is simply too dangerous there.
Tell me more about the bear, can you?
He appeared shortly after Master Tiansail took me on as his apprentice. I remember the bear head medallion that hung from his neck. I remember a towering Witcher who haggled like a fishwife.
Witchers never have too much coin.
True. This one clearly was not wealthy.
But he pledged to bring us coin after he completed a contract at the Tufo vineyard, where a building had just collapsed. Time passed, the bear never showed, and my master sent me to the Tufo estate. As it turned out, the Witcher had indeed accepted a job. Yet that was all they heard of him, and that is all I know.
School of the Manticore. Probably know the least about it, though once, long ago, wore some armor forged there.
My master said the Manticores have their fortress in the Far East. A century past, one of their number came to him, a Witcher named Muerte. He made a poor impression on my master. He stank like a dwarfen still, and quarreled fiercely all the time. Tien Sahil slammed the door in his face and told him to return when he sobered up. He would conduct no business with a drunk. The Witcher, however, failed to return. Folk say he got into a booze-fueled brawl with the ducal guard. He was arrested and sentenced. Bastoy prison, where he was held, well, it's been a ruin for years. Still, you may want to start your search there.
What do you have on offer?
Bueno, y este no tiene para jugarle al Gwent. Ah, esto es nuevo, mira. Piel de... Esto lo vamos a necesitar para ser gran maestro. Pero suele tener, así que no hay problema.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Bueno, ahí se me ponen todas las misiones. Me olvidé lo del caballo. Este tiene 10 más. Esto es lo mismo, pero le cambia la apariencia. Siempre lo tengo que vender.
Greetings. I hope your search goes well.
What do you have on offer?
Y esto lo tengo que guardar.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
¿Qué tengo marcado? Ah, el herborista.
Every last man Jacques in these parts has but wine and wind on the brain.
From the shortcut? Welcome. Herbs freshly picked, dried, powdered. Whatsoever your heart desires.
Let me see what you got. Herbs schmerbs. But how about some Gwent, eh?
Shortcuts? Be careful you do not trample any herbs.
quedamos así. A tirar la vaca. Tenemos un 10. Tenemos solamente un 10 y ese cuerno me sirve para eso, ¿no? Después tengo un 5 al pedo, vamos a tirarlo. Para que siga gastando. La onda que siga gastando. A ver qué tiene. No puede ser esto. Esto es un bug, no puedes tenerlo. Esa carta no está duplicada. Me conviene usar quemaduras. Por más que pierda la vaca. No, me recagó. Coño. Esa carta es terrible. Ahora que lo veo, esta carta mejor me parece que la otra. Bueno, con un 10 yo le gano. Encima él ahora pero le perjudicó a él también. También le perjudicó a él. Bueno, ahora, ¿qué voy a sacar? Y tengo 10 nada más, porque me cago todas las cartas me cago. Vamos a tirar el cuerno. Eso es un bug, no puede ser. Vale, igual le gané. No pueden... para ver qué... me dio una de esas de... No existe tener dos cartas de esas, del 7. Esta, hay una sola. Bueno, ahí tenemos una visión, pero... voy acá porque... tenemos que ir ahí también. Quiero explorar toda la ciudad. Total, ahora no voy a hacer misiones, solamente... pasear.
Closed? Why, we wrote an entire day to see it. You're a cheat, sir.
And we paid good coin for the tickets. Give it back!
Your tickets remain valid. You must merely wait patiently for the exhibition to reopen. Please disperse. The exhibition is closed.
What's this about?
Oh, Lapiotta, give me strength. I can't bear this, please. I believe I've been clear. No presentation today. Oh, wait. Are you not that famous witcher, Geralt of Rivia? I believe I have work for you.
What kind of work?
Work related to the monument to Reginald Daubrey. The matter is a delicate one, but mind you, I pay well. Alas, I can say no more at this stage. Interested?
The statue. Just tell me, what's the problem?
A picture's worth 1,000 words. More, I dare say. Come with me. I'll show you. Here it is! Our pride and joy, Reginald Daubrey. A giant among lovers. A poking, puncturing swordsman, and atop all that, an unrifled tittler of harps and other organs.
So what's wrong with it?
How should I put this? It's lost its jewels.
Somebody stole the testicles off a statue.
No ordinary statue, mind you. The sole monument made using a cast of the great Reginald's own genitals, certified and authenticated. Sprung directly from his loins, they grant all who stroke them unparalleled virility. All who buy a ticket, that is. Thus, you must retrieve those stones.
Got my attention. Now tell me about this Reginald, all you know.
There's so much to tell. Legend has it he and the architect Faramond planned and laid out Beauclair.
Impressed already.
In particular, Reginald took great pains to devise escape routes for lovers caught with their pants down. Literally and metaphorically. He later made frequent use of them himself. Not out of fear, mind you, but to avoid having to kill his rifles in duels.
Got my attention.
There's so much to tell. Legend has it he and the architect Faramond planned and laid out Beauclair.
Impressed already.
In particular, Reginald took great pains to devise escape routes for lovers caught with their pants down. Literally and metaphorically. He later made frequent use of them himself. Not out of fear, mind you, but to avoid having to kill his rifles in duels.
Any idea when the theft took place?
It must have been mere hours ago. I guided the last group through the exposition quite recently. Stones were very much in place.
Got any suspects?
Considering the vast potency of Reginald's prized pouch, everyone's a suspect. Who would not want it for himself?
Need to look around. Might find a clue or two.
Do what you must, as long as you return grasping Reginald's stones. Without them, Beauclair's entire tourist sector faces trying times. Trying times. It must.
Bueno, esta la vamos a dejar. Para, creo que se puede, ¿no? Usa tus sentidos. Porque ahora no quiero hacer esto.
It will all work out. It must.
A fruitful hunt to you, Witcher.
Vamos. Vamos a lugar este, ¿no?
We shall long bear the scars of the witches.
¿Qué está arriba? ¿Dónde está? El posadero ese. Ah, abajo.
Oh, hey, you grey-haired chit!
Greetings and welcome, sir. Toussaint is home to the best wines in the world, and I've the best wines in Toussaint.
Show me what you got. See if something catches my eye. for a round of Gwent?
Prices are the best this side of the Yaruga.
Ah, mira qué bueno que está. Este como hacker pero de catapulta. Igual no es muy útil. Siempre lo más útil es acá. Y con... Ah, 11, mira, me cago. Tiro la vaca, pues no tengo quemadura. Y para no gastar 2 cartas, tiro a Geralt y... Ah, pero tengo para revivir un montón. Voy a tener que tirar 2 cartas. Vamos a sacar. Podría sacar a la vaca otra vez, si es que quiero perder, digamos. Esos barquitos tan buenos. ¿Qué tendría la vaca? Vamos a sacar la vaca. Ya me ganó. Lo que podría hacer, bueno, ahora es recuperar estos. Ahora claro, los berserkers comunes son así. El otro que tenía 14 puntos, no sé qué, era un soldado especial. Bueno, empiezan a caer todos los espías. Tenemos a la vaca. Le podría quemar esos barquitos, pero vamos a ver qué tiene. Tiene... Ah, pero ya usó a 2 de esas. No, voy a tener que pasar. Lo que pasa es que me gasté todo. Y vamos a pasar y después ver lo que hago. Va a usar la carta especial, ya me lo imagino. Yo sabía que lo usé. Me va a tirar a la... Bueno, vamos a tirar a este. Vamos a tirar a este. Ah, no tendría que haber hecho esto, ¿viste? Me recagó. Que me tira series, así le quemo todo. Lo reventé. Lo destrocé. tenemos este de acá. Vamos a dar una vuelta por ahí. Tenemos que ir por ese lado también. Mira, acá hay otra misión. Después me voy. Puede dar una vuelta así. ¿Qué está abajo? La de puño. Tenemos unas de puño acá.
The famed Witcher! Now here's a man who looks primed to try his strength against still waters. Shall you throw down the gauntlet?
Don't know the rules yet, nor what I'll be fighting for.
Fighters use their fists, and the last combatant left standing wins. Glory is the stake, the title of best pugilist in Beauclair the prize. Oh, and honor.
Honor? How could I forget?
Defeat all 3 lesser contestants, and you shall gain the right to face the maestro himself.
Like to know who I'm punching. This knight won't reveal his name or face? Won't say anything at all, not a word?
Rein in your curiosity, sir. A knightly vow is no idle promise. Still waters shall conceal both face and crest until such time as one defeats him. So, will you fight or not?
I challenge you to a duel.
Noble lords and virtuous ladies, another fight is soon to begin.
Pero pelea con máscara, es trampa.
Pathetic.
Y aparte es una mujer, por lo ruido que hace. Está bugueada esto.
Shut up and fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Witcher defeats the previously invincible still waters. And what about it was? Freed of his vow, the knight can now show his face.
Your blows are strong and true. My congratulations.
Thanks.
Have you naught to add? I'm a woman. No wry remarks?
What for? It's the 13th century. Nothing peculiar about it. Women own taverns, run farms, and fight.
Will you not claim there was no honor in fighting a wench?
No. I'd expect to hear that from someone who was afraid to lose to a woman.
You've Colossus and Mancomb left to face. With that duo defeated, you can seek out the Maestro. Look for Colossus in the largest courtyard you can find in San Sebastian, while Mancomb you will find wandering about the docks south of Oatville.
Bueno, tenemos dos más y después el campeón, digamos. O sea, tres peleadores más faltan.